Ever wondered which bending element reigns supreme in the world of Avatar? Since its inception, the concept of bending has captivated viewers worldwide. But beyond the dazzling displays and epic battles lies a question that has ignited debates among fans for generations. So today, we're diving deep into the elemental arts to uncover the ultimate power ranking of bending abilities. From the scorching flames of fire to the tranquil flow of water, prepare to embark on an epic journey through the elemental forces that shape the Avatar universe. Starting our list at number 4 is fire. It's arguably the most feared and painful bending art in the Avatar series. It's not a bending art to mess around with. Then again, none of the elements are. But you see, the intensity of firebending's burns can't be overlooked, as evidenced by the scars on Zuzu.
Zuzu?
One blast can leave you feeling utterly defeated. But let me holla at y'all for a second. On the brighter side of firebending, if there is one. First of all, firebenders generate fire from within, which means that it's the only form of bending, where the bender themselves create the element and not having an external source to bend. This internal source grants them adaptability, as demonstrated by Azula's blue fire, and Fire Lord Ozai's aerial prowess. Moreover, some firebenders possess rare abilities like generating lightning, or utilizing combustion bending.
Sokka, watch out! It's Sparky Sparky Boom Man!
Adding layers of complexity and danger to their arsenal. Also, firebending is an offensive juggernaut, with rapid fire generation and formidable lightning, making it a dominant force in combat. However, firebending, while a formidable bending art, comes with its own set of downsides and challenges. Its reliance on emotion, particularly anger, can lead to recklessness and lack of control.
Jong Jong said you had no restraints.
Posing risks to both the bender and others. Additionally, fire has limitations in adverse environments, such as extreme cold or moisture. While it thrives in warm, sunny conditions, its adaptability falters in less favorable environments. Number 3 is Earth. Earthbenders wield incredible strength, effortlessly manipulating massive boulders that can swiftly turn the tide of battle. Their ability to hurl rocks with precision poses a formidable challenge for any opponent, which makes a lot of sense, as getting hit in the head by a rock hurts a lot more. Yet earthbending goes far beyond brute force. Skilled masters demonstrate a myriad of abilities, such as creating protective rock armor, bend large chunks of earth, often using them to form devastating offensive maneuvers like rock columns or walls. Create platforms to elevate themselves or others, granting them increased mobility in combat or traversal. Tunnel through earth or create underground passageways. Allowing for stealthy movement or surprise attacks, and travel vast distances by skating across earthen terrain. The Dai Li showcase remarkable ingenuity by magnetizing themselves to nearby rock surfaces, granting them unparalleled mobility. Similar to airbenders, earthbenders exhibit creativity in their craft. They can transform solid ground into quicksand in an instant, and sense the slightest movement through vibrations in the earth. Even discerning lies through these subtle tremors.
What a liar! Actually, he wasn't lying. All I know is that while he was talking to us, he was sincere.
Funny how Tough and company were giving vibe checks long before anyone else. The invention of metal bending revolutionized earthbending.
That statue honors the first metal bender, Toph Beifong, who expanded the possibilities of what benders were capable of.
Introducing a whole new array of techniques and possibilities.
The outside may be platinum, but we can do a lot of damage in here.
State changes allow earthbenders to transform rock into liquid form, unleashing the devastating power of lava bending. Lava bending, while rare, grants earthbenders unprecedented control over molten rock, rendering it nearly impossible to defend against. Do I even need to explain why? Like, how badly would you want to fight someone who can throw lava at you? Remarkably, some earthbenders like Gazan and Bolin possess an innate talent for lava bending, mastering the skill with little to no training. This gives earthbending many of the advantages of firebending, like the pain and deadliness. Fun stuff.
Thanks.
However, earthbending is not a versatile element. You see, while water and air can take various forms and flow freely, earth is often seen as more static and rigid. This might limit the range of techniques and applications available to earthbenders. Also, earthbenders are incredibly powerful in environments rich with earth or rock. They might struggle in locations with limited earth, such as on water or in the air. This dependency on the terrain can limit their effectiveness in certain scenarios. Earthbending techniques can sometimes be slower compared to other bending forms, like airbending or firebending, which are more agile and quick. Earthbending often involves larger, more deliberate movements, which might make it seem less dynamic in fast-paced combat situations. Another thing is that you could just stretch your arms and rip your goddamn house in half. Coming in at number 2 is air. Airbending may appear to be the least aggressive bending style, but it possesses unique strengths. What sets it apart from other bending arts is its convenience. Unlike other elements, air is abundantly available everywhere, serving as an unlimited ammunition supply. Airbending offers agility, flexibility, and the ability to manipulate all other bending. We've seen Avatar Aang do it multiple times, like during his fight with King Bumi. In battle, airbenders are adept at using their bending in unpredictable ways, making them difficult to counter. They can manipulate air temperature to endure extreme cold, warm themselves with their breath alone. Perhaps most remarkably, airbenders have the ability of spiritual projection, allowing them to transcend their physical form and appear anywhere in the world in mere seconds. Jinora is a perfect example.
Korra! The vines! They're taking me! Help!
Up until the legend of Korra, our impressions of airbending have all been based on the pacifist ideology mumbo-jumbo that was taught and practiced by the air nomads.
Hi! That's enough! An airbender never attacks a defenseless opponent. But that was very good technique.
It's hard to justify using airbending as a forceful element when the users are absolutely opposed to that. But don't be deceived, these monks can get nasty too. I wish we could have seen more of what Gyatso did during the Fire Nation raid. Another issue is, well, for a significant period of time, Aang was the last airbender. Even when we saw him airbending, it was typically used to evade or defend himself. Despite all this, it's still just airbending. I mean, fighting with air? Who cares? It doesn't really strike fear into enemies' hearts. It's the least lethal of the elements. Well, until this guy showed up.
Zahir.
Zahir is the perfect example of how deadly air can really get and how it can be used to your every advantage. You could argue that he is as enlightened and spiritually driven as any other air nomad prior to him.
Do you know who once said, new growth cannot exist without first the destruction of the old?
No.
The wise Guru Lahima, an airbender.
But we also see that just because you detach yourself from everything doesn't mean your intentions are at all peaceful. And that's something that we have never seen before in the Avatar series. This man truly unleashed the full potential of airbending. We see him literally suck the life out of the Earth Queen.
Freedom is just as essential as air. And And without it, there is no life. There is only darkness.
Then we see this man zoom into the sky, like he's a character from Dragon Ball Z.
Did he just fly?
Guess he doesn't need a ride.
On top of all of that, this guy can travel in and out of the spirit world, no problem.
Do you know where Janora and the others are?
No, but you do.
Prior to Legend of Korra, we were only able to see Aang successfully travel back and forth into the spirit world, as he was arguably the most enlightened individual in the world at the time.
I am not a reflection of my father. I am Tenzin. I am Tenzin.
Just imagine all of the possibilities that there is when it comes to the power of airbending. This versatility and potency make airbending a valuable asset in any conflict, capable of both defensive maneuvers and devastating offensive strikes.
Guys, throw me some coal!
It challenges preconceived notions of its non-lethality, showcasing the true power that lies within the element of air. Finally, at number 1 is water.
Did you see what he just did?
Now that was some waterbending.
Waterbending in the Avatar universe is a versatile and powerful bending art that allows benders to manipulate and control water in various forms. Waterbending has been shown to have a wide range of capabilities, making it a formidable force in combat and other situations. Waterbenders can wield water as a powerful offensive tool, capable of launching high-speed projectiles. Powerful waves.
So, like this?
And slicing attacks. They can also freeze water into solid block of ice to trap enemies. Like air, waterbending doesn't sound very intimidating, but every Avatar fan knows that this is quite deceiving for a number of reasons.
Whoa!
Here for a rematch?
Trust me, Zuko. It's not gonna be much of a match.
For starters, waterbending is a fast bending art. It's not as quick as air, but a waterbender can outmaneuver an earthbender or firebender with relative ease. This speed comes at the expense of the pure destructive strength we see in earth and firebenders, although waterbending is useless without a liquid source. But these are not major weaknesses, as water can be created.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm making my own water.
And it doesn't end there. The element of water has healing capabilities, an ability completely exclusive to this bending art and tremendously useful.
You have healing abilities. The great benders of the water tribe sometimes have this ability. I've always wished I were blessed like you.
Skilled healers like Katara have demonstrated the ability to heal on several occasions.
Ow! Haven't you hurt me enough, woman?
Relax, I'm a healer. I learned from Katara, the best there is.
No!
However, waterbending mainly beat out the others thanks to its special abilities.
You're in my way, Avatar, and you need to be removed.
You're a bloodbender?
Very observant.
While Earth may have a bit more abilities, water is more powerful. That's largely thanks to bloodbending.
Yakone, you won't get away with this.
Republic City is mine, Avatar.
That right there, folks, is unbeatable. We don't see it much in the Avatar universe, as it's extremely difficult to master and frowned upon by any decent human being. Those limitations don't matter here, though, as these rankings reflect the full power of each element. Bloodbending at full power is unstoppable. None of the other elements can stand a chance. With that being said, each bending element showcased in the Avatar universe possesses its own unique strengths, abilities, and cultural significance. It's important to recognize that true strength lies not only in the bending itself, but in the skill, creativity, and wisdom of the benders who wield it.
Are we taking a break?
Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more bending content. Until next time, stay geeky.